right, a retired physicist is using his love of science and history to create cocktails in Riverside. Derek Mancini is the owner and founder of Quincy Street Distillery, and today he's showing us how to make some classic cocktails. I got to ask you, how did you go from being a physicist to then making cocktails? What happened?
Well, I was just really thinking about doing a winery in Southwest Michigan, but we couldn't do that. So we ended up starting a distillery when the building got renovated near our home in Riverside, Illinois, and started making spirits. And I retired soon after that from Argonne National Laboratory and decided to do full-time production of spirits.
There you go. And it's a popular spot, so you're making some pretty good cocktails. You came to show us a few of them. You're going to start with the old-fashioned, right?
I am. I talk about the old-fashioned because it's like a new cocktail in the history of cocktails. We are all about historicity because we're in a very historical village in Riverside, and we do historical-style spirits using historical methods, and even our branding is about local and regional historical people, places, and things. What we're going to start with now is the derivative of the whiskey cocktail, which was a mid-19th century cocktail, which was just water, sugar, whiskey, and you shook it up with a little bit of ice, and then you strained it out and drank it. But people started to frou-frou it up with a bunch of different garnishes.
Come on.
And by the end of the 19th century, people got upset and said, wait a minute, I want to have an old-fashioned whiskey cocktail. And that became the old-fashioned. So they made it simpler again, but then during Prohibition, people started adding fruit and mixing it up with bad whiskey, and that became the modern muddled old-fashioned. But today, many of the cocktail mixologists have sort of gone back to that earlier style. We do that with something we call our retro-metro old-fashioned. So it's both going back to pre-Prohibition, but also adding some modern
All right,
touches.
so let's make it.
All right, we can do this with either bourbon or rye.
Okay.
This is our bottled in bond Lawton Brothers, named after two fur traders in the 19th century. That's our bourbon, but we also have North American Steamship Rye, which is our malt rye whiskey. That's what we're going to make this with today.
Okay.
Both are popular at the bar. In
and
fact,
you tell me how I can help you, okay?
Okay, sure. So
if you need me to taste any of it,
we'll definitely
definitely
have you do that. But definitely, this is something that, while the original cocktail was shaken, generally people today will stir it. The old Prohibition version would have been built in the glass. So you have something you can stir in. We're going to use 2 ounces of our whiskey.
Okay. And I love how you have so much history about the cocktails that we're making and the whiskey, and then whether it's rye or bourbon. I think that makes the experience so much better, right? When you know a little bit more about what you're drinking.
And then you need to add some sugar syrup. This is a ½ ounce. You can do less if you'd like it less sweet.
Okay.
And the key to making a cocktail is that it has bitters in it.
Okay.
And aromatic bitters is very traditional. This is Angostura. We're going to put 2 dashes of that. But also we're going to do 2 dashes of orange, sort of a nod to the modeling orange in the Prohibition version of this drink. But we don't want to muddle all that fruit and make it muddy.
Is there anything that you add that maybe is different than how we have traditionally had the old-fashioned?
For example, adding the orange bitters is not done by everybody. Then you're going to ice this up. And this is how we get our additional water in. Some people will add a little water to the drink when they make it. Some people will top it off with a little bit of carbonated water. We don't do that. We simply go ahead and add enough ice and then chill it down. You really want to make it chilled down and diluted. This can take upwards of 25 seconds in order to get this done. But when we're done with it, traditionally the dish would also, we would also garnish this cocktail with lots of fruit during the 70s and 80s when people drank fruity drinks. We're not going to do that. We're going to end up garnishing it more simply, just with some peel of the same fruit that one might consider using before.
So talk to me about your distillery. When people come in, is it sort of like a course in
Well, if you come take the tour,
you can take the tour.
If you take a tour, yeah, we do an entire course on how you make whiskey the way it was done in the early 19th century, and then we come out and taste 8 different spirits at the bar.
Awesome.
So,
okay,
but also the bar is open as a speakeasy bar.
Okay, so we've got like maybe a minute and a half, and I do want to get to some of the other ones.
This,
so as you
just
pour
this
that
out,
one,
and then
that's the old-fashioned.
Right, and then it's the old-fashioned. Then you're going to add a couple pieces of ice.
There we go.
And then you're going to garnish with a peel of lemon, express it and drop it in. And then you're going to garnish with peel of orange. This is our other nod to orange. Not everybody does this.
Okay.
One peel of orange. And that is the
Thank you,
old-fashioned.
sir. And as we have a minute left now, so I want
We're going to go to a
we
completely
get to
different
the
kind.
Sazerac.
Yeah. Well, the Sazerac is the same exact cocktail, except it's made with Peychaud's bitters, as they did in Louisiana. and a little touch of absinthe. This is our absinthe. But we do want to go, if we can, finish with a sour. And what is a sour? A sour is simply spirit, sugar, and
so you're using gin?
yeah, this is gin. So we're going to do a bee's knees, which is a prohibition version of a gin sour. We're going to use honey syrup instead of sugar syrup, which was meant originally to cover the flavor of bad gin and prohibition. And then we're going to finish with some lemon juice.
Okay.
And then you simply ice that up.
All right, so
Give
as
it
we
a
mix
quick
that
shake.
up, I do want to get information on the screen for our viewers. If they're interested, you can visit and find Derek's Distillery in Riverside. You can check out social media for more information or QuincyStreetDistillery.com. There you are. I got 2 drinks in my hand. We'll be right back,
There you go.
everybody.
All right, thank you.
Oh, this is so